Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I am excited to share with you today a little bit about my lip collection. This is a tag that I recently saw Kelly from ATHR Beauty doing, and she said that she saw Jessica Braun doing it. So I will make sure to have both of their videos linked down below. I was actually just watching Jessica's too, and I will also have all of the questions down below if you're a creator and you want to do this video as well. I tag all of you because I love tags. We don't really do that many tag videos here on YouTube anymore, but I really do like them just because I think it's a great way to hear a little bit about people's thoughts about makeup in general, about, you know, the makeup that they have, maybe the experiences they've had with makeup, and I just really love that type of chit chat video. But if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And if there are any other tag videos that you'd like to see me do, let me know down in the comments because I really enjoyed doing these. So today, like I said, we're gonna be diving into my lip collection. I know that here on my channel, a lot of the content leans into eyeshadow. I think just in general in the beauty community, there's just a lot of intrigue over eyeshadow. And so I thought it would be fun to move a little lower on the face into the lip realm. So we're gonna get into this. We have quite a few questions in this one, and I'm gonna try to do my best to stay somewhat succinct, but still tell you all my thoughts. So I've just pulled up all of the questions, and I did also wanna make a note that I'm going to try my hardest to do lip swatches. I'm gonna do lip swatches of all these. This is like a dozen. I think it's like a dozen or more. So it's gonna take a little bit, but I am excited to do it for all of you. So stay tuned. If for some reason I had to give up, my lips just wouldn't anymore, I'll insert close-up hand swatches so you can really see, but I think I should be able to in the next couple days get lip swatches done. Pray for my lips, y'all. All right, so we're gonna get into the first question, and that is my newest lipstick. I'm gonna go off of things that I've purchased, not anything that I've gotten in PR for this one. There's just, I don't know, there's just something to that when it's like the newest. It's like, this is the newest one that I purchased. I do know for sure that I have one product in here that was gifted to me. If there are any others, I will make sure to notate that as we go into this video. But the two newest that I have purchased are the Lisa Eldridge Velveteen lip colors. So these are, of course, a matte liquid lip color. I did get two shades. The two shades that I picked up are Dragon and Blush. I did a full video, a very in-depth video on these two shades, wearing them in several different ways. So if you want to see more on these, I will go ahead and link that video down below in case you want to check it out. So I'll make sure right now to put in lip swatches of at least one of these shades. Again, if you want to know more about these, you can check out that video here on my channel, linked down below. And by the way, I will also have links of all of the lipsticks that I can find in this video in case any of these are intriguing to you. So if you're not new to my channel, you know that I do love a good Lisa Eldridge lip moment. This is not the last time you're going to be seeing Lisa in this video by any means. I tried to kind of like space it out, but there were just a couple that it's like, if I'm going to be honest, there's going to be some more Lisa in here. And I should also mention, I probably should have done this a couple minutes ago, but while most of this is lipstick, I do have a couple like balm type things, you know, those kind of situations. I figured this is just about my lip collection. I don't have liners in here, but I do have a little bit of everything when it comes to lip products. So hopefully if you're someone who likes a lipstick or a gloss or a balm or any of those things, maybe there's a little bit for everybody in here. Okay, so now the oldest. Can we please just enter in a judgment-free zone right now? Because I have a couple, I have a couple that are pretty old. And, you know, maybe I should do a video on the products that I wish that brands would bring back. I think that could be kind of fun. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now that a couple lip products from Revlon are gonna be on that list. So these are the Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain. So I think that these were really a product that were before their time. You know, it kind of comes in this chunky stick. And yes, you can see like the packaging on this has gotten like sun colored or whatever. So these still seem like they're okay. I actually have had this one here. This is the color Darling. This one I have at work because I'll just like swish it on when I just need a pop of color. But these were really before their time. They're almost like that Clinique Chubby Stick, but these really do have a bit of a staining property and they're just really thin on the lips. There's just something that is very user-friendly to these. They leave it a little bit of color. I do think that now there are products that are maybe a bit more hydrating than these on the market, but these were just lovely. And I remember I had tons and tons of colors. Honestly, I probably still have like 4 of these. I would never suggest to anyone else other than myself to wear these because they are pretty old, but they're still good. They seem to be good. They are the same consistency and the same scent as they were when I bought them. The packaging has changed, but the product inside seems to be a-okay. Don't judge me, y'all. I can't believe that's the second question on here. Like, that's sort of putting me on the spot. Okay, so now we have the most expensive. And this is the one, might be the only one, but this is the one that was sent to me. I was sent one of the new Givenchy Le Rouge Interdit Cream Velvets, and this was sent from Influencer. Listen, y'all, I think these are $42 or $43. I also have to say, I've worn this a couple times, and there is just something about this that is so amazing. Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest right now. This is what I wish that the Lisa Eldridge were. Like, this just has the finish and the feel, and I don't know, it's just sort of what I was hoping that Lisa's liquid lipstick would be. Now, she does not say that it's like a balm, not that necessarily Givenchy does either, but I do believe that they say it's more of like a matte satin balmy something or other. I don't know, but it's amazing. It really is. So this is the color 27. And I'm sure as I am talking about these, I will at some point like insert the swatches. So maybe you can even just see by the color or like the finish that's on the doe foot. It's like balmy. It's just a satiny balm. I will say the one thing that I don't love about this product is the applicator. Like, why do these brands keep thinking that maybe they need to do a fun, different applicator to make it seem like something that it isn't, you know? Like, just give me a standard doe foot. Give me a really good doe foot with a pointy tip. This does not have a pointy tip, and I find, so you have this little hourglass shape. So if you use it in the hourglass shape, what that means is you're gonna get, if you think about the pressure that goes on your lips, where the middle of the hourglass is, you're gonna get less product, and then where the curvature of the hourglass is, you're gonna get more product. So it's like, I'm gonna get more product on the inside and on the very outside, where it's a little bit harder to control. Like, why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? And that's what happens when I first put this on. So I usually put it on a little bit below my Cupid's bow, and then I try to push it up. But because this is rounded, it's sort of like, it stays kind of fluffy. And if fluffy is your vibe, that's great. It's not my vibe. Like, I want a crisp lip line, especially with a color like this. Not that it's like that out there of a color, but it is enough color that I just want it to be crisp. So to avoid that frustration, you might want to throw a lip liner on with this, which sort of makes me mad because for $42, I just want to have like the easiest experience. So the formula is super easy, lovely to wear. I will say that, you know, when I put this on in the morning, I can drink some coffee. I can kind of like talk, do all the things that I usually do at work, and it's going to stay until I eat with no problems. And I can just reapply really easily. So I love this, $42. I was just actually messaging a couple friends today like, gosh darn it. I like this product, and it is literally the most expensive lip product I have ever had. And I might put another shade on my Sephora VIB wish list. $42. I don't know. But anyway, that is the most expensive. Let me know if you've tried that down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so the most affordable. I've talked about these on my channel. I used to talk about these quite a bit. So these are the Catrice Powerful 5 Liquid Lip Balms. Again, we have more of a balmy product. So these to me are a very good dupe for the Rare Beauty balm thing, you know, not the, like, they have more of like a lip oil thing now, the original balms that they had. So like, I think they had like Nearly Nude, Nearly something, those ones. There's just something about these. It is so nice. I like the scent of them. I think that some of the scents change a little bit. Here I have a sparkling dragon fruit. I don't know. There's just something like fresh and not overly scented. They're not overly sweet. I think my friend Steven said something like they smell like green tea, because I think I got Steven turned on to these, and I think they really like them still. I don't know, there's just something, this is a very easy to whisk on. You just get a little bit of color, as you will see or have seen in the footage, and there's just something lovely about these. I think you can find these on Amazon for like $6. So they used to have them at Ulta. I don't think they have them anymore, but I do really like them. So I think that these are really for someone who wants more of that like balmy feel. It's thin, you know, it's thin. It's not like chapstick feeling. It's more of that like liquid balm feel. If you like that over a lip oil or something like that, over like a gloss that has some stick, but you still want some color, these are a great option. So I will have those linked down below as well. All right, so every day. Okay, I had so many that I was going to put in here for every day because I have a couple that I reach for all the time. But truly the one that I know that is pretty much going to go with everything that I wear, the one that is super flattering on my lips, and it's probably the one that I've consistently loved for the longest, is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. So I think a lot of people really like the shade Fenty Glow. I do like that one, but Fussy just leans a little bit more mauve. So there's just something about this. You know, it has the little bit of light reflecting particles that just really make your lip look very juicy. It's just healthy. It's almost like, I don't know, it's just that like my lips look great and healthy and filled in. And, you know, this wears really well. I don't get the ring of death on the inside. I have one of these at home. I have one at work. It's just that thing that I know I can like whisk on really quick when I just want a little bit more color. I also have, every year I used to treat myself to the little gloss bomb. What did they call them? Like something Glossy Posse. They call them the Glossy Posse sets, and they're like the little minis that come out around the holidays. I used to buy them every single year, and I think I've skipped the last couple years just because I have so many lip products now that it's like I just can't get through them. But that really is a nice way to be able to pick up a few fun shades and, you know, have something that you can pop in your purse, your wallet, your pocket, whatever. Well, not in a wallet. That would be really interesting. I'd like to see somebody try that. But, you know, in a small vessel and be able to wear it throughout the day. Okay, let's move on. The most colorful. All right, here is where another Lisa Eldridge is coming in, and I can't really decide between the two of these. I think they're both as colorful as each other. I guess it just depends on what colorful is to you. All right, so I had a couple in the running from my Lisa Eldridge collection for this, but I did decide to go with Velvet Carnival. So this is this beautiful, cool-toned, I don't even know what to call this shade. It's like the most interesting hot pink. It's like a rich hot pink with a little bit of purple, a little bit of fuchsia. I don't know, but I really love it. I think it's such a fun shade. This is one that I don't pull out that often, but I actually do think that this would be really nice in the wintertime for like that like pop of color. I think this would be a great blush color as well. So I definitely need to pull her out more. It's one that just, you know, especially now with like everything being Barbie core, I think that that would be a really good option. Or maybe we're all just getting over pink. We're like over the Barbie vibe, but that would be one that would be really good. Okay, so now moving into the best memory. So this one is really hard for me. I can't necessarily think of anything that I associate a memory with a lip product. And I wish that, you know, I maybe had more trips that I've been on that I've exclusively had like one lip product on, but there is a product in here later that I sort of already have a memory attached to, but I'm already using it for something else. I don't really have anything, you know, it's not like I have a lip color that I wore when I got married. I don't really have one for like, I don't know, a special day in my life. There's really nothing because I do have so many lip colors that I like to wear that I don't have anything that is like specifically associated. There was one that I was thinking of that it just represented a season in my life that, you know, really interestingly, it's like it has a lot of happy memories and also some difficulties. It's really kind of interesting, but I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's like the one that I was like, oh yeah, I remember that time of life. So this is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip. I don't even know why I'm looking at the bottom because I know that this is the rabbit. And I love this color so much that I purchased a backup. I don't know if it's still available. I really don't shop ColourPop anymore, but at one point it had gone away. And then all of a sudden I was looking, I was like, oh, the rabbit's back. I have to snag another one. And this is one of the Ultra Satin formulas, which is the one that I would prefer. You know, it's not like a liquid lipstick. Well, I mean, it is. This is just more of like a cream lipstick that has been liquefied. So I really do like this. It's actually kind of like the vibes of Carnival, but it does have a little bit of like ultraviolet sheen to it. Very, very subtle. It's not like sheeny on the lips as you've probably seen in the footage. It just has some pop, and it really is a powered lip color. Like I can very easily put this on, put on a little bit of liner, lots of mascara, maybe a pair of lashes or something like that, and just feel like, yes, I'm gonna dominate the world today. And so that's just one that I love. Okay, so worth the hype. So this is a product, I actually have the original packaging, but this is a product that I think that I have personally seen a lot of hype on, and it's one of those things that, especially because of the brand creator, that I think that sometimes when people love the creator of a brand, they tend to just like go ham over products. And I think that that's exactly what Lady Gaga's fans do. So we're talking about Haus Labs, obviously, and this is the Haus Labs Hybrid Lip Oil, the PhD Hybrid Lip Oil. I obviously have it in the original packaging from when it was Haus Laboratories, and then after the rebrand, it now has the silver packaging. This is the shade Secondary. When these were still on Amazon, I don't think these are all sold out on Amazon now, but I went ham and I bought backups. I bought backups of several shades because these are just so nice. And this Secondary shade, okay, I cannot remember the last time that I emptied out a product. Well, I can actually remember the last time. I got very, very, very close, and I'm going to talk about it in just a second here. But I am usually getting rid of things because they've either gone off or they've started to make me mad, or I lose them, or they melt in my car or in my purse or in my pocket, or they break off. It's not because I've used it up. Like when I see someone use a big product and I'm like, whoa, you actually used up a full size. I'm really amazed. So I have used quite a bit of this one. Like that to me is impressive. It's not even quite halfway down, but I'm still really impressed. So I love these. I think that, you know, the whole like pH changing thing is just like, it's just sort of a scam, you know, like these all just end up getting like slightly more intensified on your lips. I would say that Secondary is probably my favorite shade, but they're all really nice. So I do really like these. I do think that as far as a lip oil, this is still my favorite. I like the Merit too. I'm just going to pull this out. I'm not talking about this one obviously, but I have the shade Maraschino. I do really like this as well. I think this is still like my favorite. And when, at one point I did a comparison because I think that this is very similar to the Dior lip oil. There's a shade, I think it's Coral, that is very similar to Secondary, and they are almost exact dupes. Like formula, the color, everything. This is less expensive, obviously. And I love it. So I definitely think that they are worth the hype. Obviously, I just sat here and hyped him up for like 10 minutes. Okay, so what is the next one? We have Not Worth the Hype. All right, does everybody remember when these Tower 28 lip jellies came out? So this is obviously a little like travel size. This one is actually in my like empties. Well, it's not in my empties. This is actually in my like throwing it out pile because it has gone off. And every single one of my Tower 28 jelly things has gone off. This smells like old crayons now. And I think that so much of the Tower 28 stuff does that. Yeah, this smells like a mix of old crayons and stale, cheap Play-Doh. Like, it's like the worst kindergarten nightmare ever. And the formula on these was okay, but it's just okay. And they're not exactly the most inexpensive lip oil, lip gloss lip product. And if I can't even like get through a little mini, and some of these started smelling off like I would say within like 2 months of me getting them. So they were just very disappointing. And I don't think that there's anything special about the formula. I don't think that there's anything special about the shades. It's just okay. It's just okay. So favorite from a favorite brand. All right. Is anybody surprised that we're getting back into Lisa Eldridge? So what I want to know is, what do you think is inside this tube right here? If you know me, you'll probably know which shade is in here. Okay, who said Strawberry Shock? I just love this. I mean, I'm going at this color, like, and I will buy another one of these. I will definitely buy another one of these. There is something about this shade that is just so wonderful. And when I was talking about the best memory, you know, this I took on the last vacation that Jeremy and I went on this last winter. And it was just my happiness shade. You know, it looks good when you have a tan. I think it still looks good when you're more on the fair side. It's just gorgeous. It's that stunning, like eye brightening, you know, teeth whitening, everything feels good. You feel put together, like throw on a little bronzer, a little mascara, you're out the door. I just can't say enough about this shade. And at this point I have quite a few Lisa Eldridge products in general. I have quite a few of her lip products, and Strawberry Shock still reigns supreme for me. Okay, so now we are going to go into my most used. All right, so when I said that it's not very often that I use up a lip product, I have gone through one of these already. Technically, there was like a smidgen at the bottom of my last one, but it just was looking like super miserable and gross, and I was like, all right, I gotta let this one go. The sad thing about this is they don't make this anymore. This is the Urban Decay Vice Lipstick in Ex-Girlfriend, and this is in a sheer formula. This one, I think it actually came out before Gwen Stefani did her collab, but my original tube was in the Gwen Stefani packaging, and there's just something about this one. Oh, and I can tell I must have at one point melted this one and had to re-put it in the tube because it's got some like markings on the side. But this color is just, it's like a My Lips But Better. I am serious. I need to like maybe go onto the Temptalia site or somewhere where I can like try to find a dupe for this, because I am on the hunt. Every time I see a sheer creamy lipstick come out, I'm like, oh, I have to try to find a dupe for Ex-Girlfriend. When the Merit lipsticks came out, I thought that maybe Baby would be along those lines. Baby is more pink. I do love that lipstick, but it's more pink than this one. I just love it. So if you love this shade and you found a dupe, please let me know down below. It's just a creamy sheer lipstick. You can throw it on without a mirror. It just makes you feel a little bit more put together. I love it. And this is, you know, very, very used. And now I'm like kind of like hoarding it. So when I was looking for all of my tubes of lipstick for this video, I sort of had a panic moment because I couldn't find it. And I was like, no. Because I need a sample, if you will, to be able to try to dupe it at some point. So yeah, that. It's a little bit of an obsession, I'm not gonna lie. Now moving into the most underrated. I'm not gonna stay on this for too long because I had these in my recent favorites video and I posted about these on my community page when they were on sale at Ulta. The Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink Liquid Lipsticks. I did a video, again, comparing the Haus Labs Atomic Lip Shakers, these, and the Urban Decay Vice Vinyl something something. Whatever it was. I can never remember all of these names anymore. They're just getting ridiculously long. But these were in, you know, pretty high in the rankings for me because the cost is great. They come in a ton of different colors. The wear time is beautiful. They're maybe not the glossiest of all three, but I do think that they are the easiest to wear. They're the most comfortable, and they are also the least expensive, especially when you're able to get a deal, use an Ulta coupon, all of those things. I really do love these. I have 3 or 4 shades, and I did pick up more in that Ulta sale, so I love these. So if you haven't tried these, I don't hear people like saying bad things about these. I just don't hear enough about these, and I think that's because there isn't a lot of drugstore hype out there anymore, you know, and I think it's, you know, part of the influencer world. I don't know if drugstore brands are sending out as much product to people as like the more like high-end brands. I'm not sure, but I just don't hear enough about this. So maybe it's not underrated. Maybe it's just like under-celebrated. We're gonna go with that, but I, of course, just had to give this its moment to shine because I do really love them. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna stay on that too long, and I feel like I still did. Sorry. So the most nostalgic old school beauty YouTube product. Here's the thing. I feel like most of my old school beauty YouTube products would have been so old that I've just pitched them at this point. You know, there are a lot of those. So I do still have a few, and one of them that I think is still a really great product are the Buxom Full-On Lip Polishes. So these were all the rage for a while. I think I remember Jaclyn Hill talking about these. I know that White Russian I don't know if it was in the lip polish or the lip cream, but the White Russian shade, I think that one might have been a lip cream. That one was Kim K's. Like that was the one that she was wearing when she was doing, you know, the like super nude lip. And everybody went gaga for that. So the lip polish is more of a gloss with a little bit of sheerness. It has a bit of shimmer in it, not glitter, but a bit of shimmer. And then the lip polishes are a bit more opaque and don't have any shimmer to them. So I actually prefer the lip polishes. I just think that they're a bit easier to wear, especially as you get more into the colors. But both formulas are really great. They do have that minty cooling feeling. Some people love it, some people hate it. I really enjoy it. You know, it does make my lips feel almost like frozen. So if you don't like that, you won't like these, but they still are beautiful. If you haven't tried these and you're looking to add more lip glosses into your life, I already saw that the holiday packs have come out, so you can buy like the little babies. You can usually get the little one that has like maybe 3 or 4 shades in it, and then there's like the mega that has, you know, maybe like 8 shades in it. So they are very nice. They're also a great way to like split things up into stocking stuffers or gifts for the holidays. They'd make a fun little like topper on a gift. So I do really like these. I feel like I was going somewhere with this. Oh yes. Not with that. That was just a little ramble, but there was something else I was going to mention, and that is the shade Dolly. I do think that this is another shade. This is the one that I have right here. It's the one I'll be trying on for you. It's a beautiful, like, mauve, looks good on just about everybody kind of shade. So Dolly was one of the most popular shades, so it's the one that I pulled out to put on for all of you. I still have probably like 5 or 6 shades. See, this is why I'm always like, don't buy more lip gloss. Don't buy more lip gloss. You need to use the lip gloss that you have. Have I been pretty good about that? You know, I have been pretty good. I said I wasn't going to buy any lip gloss this year. I don't think I have. I've gotten some in PR, and my new favorite lip gloss I've found, but that I did not buy. That was sent to me. So I'm doing pretty good on my makeup goals, at least when it comes to that. Okay, the most disappointing. So, okay, here's where I'm going to go with this, and this is pretty much all of my MAC lipsticks. All of my MAC lipsticks. So there is something, like I just recently talked about this shade. This is Steam Heat from MAC. I featured it on my Instagram, I think, because I love this shade. Like, this is just such a yummy summer color. The only problem, and this is a satin. So I got rid of all of my matte MAC lipsticks, which, by the way, talk about YouTube. Like, I had never used MAC anything before I started watching YouTube. It just wasn't my thing. So I don't like matte lipstick. Very, very rarely. There are only a couple that I really enjoy, Lisa Eldridge being one of them. And usually the formula just disagrees with my lips so much. So every MAC lipstick that I have in matte is gone. I threw them out a long time ago. But what I'm finding is there is something in MAC lipsticks, and I don't care whether it is the satins. I think even the cream sheens do it to me. Something in them makes my lips peel. And that happened the last time I wore this. I was like, I love this. This is great. And then that night it was like, ugh, it was just like sloughing. I don't know, maybe I will keep a couple of my shades around just to have as like almost like a sloughing procedure. It's like, oh, wear a color for the day, and then that night your lips will peel off and then you've got like new skin. I don't know, but it's kind of miserable. It's kind of miserable. And so I will not be buying any more MAC lipsticks. I really haven't in a very long time. I just also need to realize that maybe I need to get rid of the ones that I have, because I just am disappointed every single time. Let me know, does that happen to you, or is it just something that is weird with my body chemistry? I'm not sure, but MAC lipsticks are really disappointing for me. And now moving into the most unique. I wouldn't say that I'm really someone who wears a lot of unique lip shades. You know, I mean, I'm not going to be one wearing things that are like overly multi-chrome, that are like super, super glittery. I'm not probably going to be wearing like a matte olive lipstick. So I just wasn't quite sure where to go with this, but I did want to go with something that I thought was fairly unique, but is still sort of in my realm. So this is the Haus Laboratories La Luce Lip Glaze in Granita. So this came out, I think, you know, really towards more of the end of the Haus Laboratories brand before the rebranding. And this came out with that like holiday collection. So it was all like Italian made, obviously Italian inspired. So these lip glazes, I have them in a couple colors. Now the thing about this is you do have to like the look of a bit of glitter and sparkle on your lips. Like, it does definitely have a shimmer, but there's just something so pretty about it. I've always joked that this is sort of like Divina Tucana in a lip gloss. So I think it's just so unique. I did put it in at least one giveaway, if not 2 giveaways here on my channel. I have this one. I also have a backup. I just think it's so pretty. You know, it's festive without being like overdone. There's just something, it's like wearable festive. As long as you like a little sparkle, I think it's wearable festive, and I just love this one. And of course, I'm cherishing it because I can't get it anymore. I would love to see Lady Gaga bring these back, like in some other colors at holidays sometime. I think that a lot of people would really like that. Okay, so best smelling. This is the last one. However, can I just say, this almost would go into most disappointing after what just happened to me. So this is what's on my lips right now. This is another product that I've talked about a lot. These are the Oden's Eye Alva Cream Lip Stains. There is also a matte lip stain. I have not tried those. Again, I'm not a huge fan of matte, so I usually stay away from them. But this product is just so beautiful. This is Little Jasmine. The smell on these is like fruity, but not like disgusting. But here is the thing. Can you see? The applicator. The applicator on these is so floppy. It's like a doe foot, but it's like wah wah. I have had 2 of these babies fall off, and it makes me so mad. So mad. But yeah, it's fruity. It's a little candy-like. It sort of reminds me of Sweet Tarts, but it's not like overly cloyingly sweet. Like it's like sweet and sour in like a good way. Not in like sweet and sour chicken way, but like Sweet Tarts. You know what I'm saying? I like these, and I love the product. I love the formula. I am definitely going to be emailing Oden's Eye because this is just ridiculous at this point to have had 2 of these bust. It's irritating. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I am going to now go and do a few of these lip swatches right now, and probably over the next couple days I will do a few more for you so you can see all of these on my lips. I would love to know what your favorites are. If you have a couple of these categories that you want to drop down below and let everybody in the community know your faves. If you agree with me or disagree with me on a couple of these, I would love to know that too. I think that that is just so fun to have these conversations here in the community. So thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. It really does mean so much. I hope you've liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed and you enjoyed today, I hope that you will consider subscribing. If you have any makeup tags that you would like to see me do, please let me know down below, and I will see you really soon.